through like a lot of to the flipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur. Coaster Nostra, stick up to your nose. This rolling stone and alone. Killer phone, you're ill as pneumonia when we can fold you with that villain's aroma, pilling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers now, pulling the out to show you, but the brains over the rover. You put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain, so you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game colder than polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya, because out of all of you squares, I'm a yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the rotor.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. But tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. They'll be brought down to the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is Milton. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. You look at this Niner defense, and they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Milton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it gets this up across the 35 before it's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
1st and 10.
Throwing is Milton. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw, it's Milton. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Rams are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Milton now to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. and that is incomplete.
Wow, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Milton. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Smith as he gets the sack.
2 yards.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on here, you think this is something you can see a lot?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he is caught by Lamb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
San Francisco.
Himself at 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They run out of the gun with Irving. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
22 yards there, first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Rams defense. Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to one. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard
line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their home team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Milton. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Milton. He'll get this complete to Worthy. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 4. at the 49ers' 43-yard line.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Operating from the gun, Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Another Rams first down.
That's complete left side to Worthy.
Milton's pass.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Niners.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now they'll audible to something else. Back to throw again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Milton. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. Looking to throw. Milton. And there's his caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jake Ferguson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Rams 7. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Giving 9 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Throwing to start the drive. Milton. That ball caught by Harrison. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw. Milton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That went into the hands of Flowers. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They'll drop the throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Operating from the gun, Milton. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. And there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Milton. Hollywood Brown. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 14-10.
Rams 14. 49ers 10. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So,
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
To the right side, this is Walker. Taken down at the 30. 2nd and 7.
Azeez Ojulari on the tackle.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some room to work. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
And Walker once more. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Milton Williams there on the tackle.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Touchdown, Rams! Ken Walker, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Prater for the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
49ers 10. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now, a quick throw there is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Picked up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll try it now with Irving. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Throwing to start the drive. Milton looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Milton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
All I ever wanted was a black brand national. Being rational, giving what they asked for. It's not enough.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was on the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Flowers going to go in motion right. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Zay Flowers, 65 yards. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Lamb will go in motion. They're going to look to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll look to throw again. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And these two hooked up on a nice game that played before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
1st and 10. Here's Irvin. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. And that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
CeeDee Lamb, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Rams 21. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again.
A gain of 15 yards.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, it's Milton. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slows momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing is Milton. And that is incomplete. Did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Bud, be ready, be ready.
On 4th down, Milton. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. There he goes left side. And they do finally get him at the 12. 51 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not, that's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Bucky Irving, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try to get a rhythm established again, and try to get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. To throw is Milton. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Milton. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Zay Flowers with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best...
He's got it at the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Niners 38, Rams 35. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Through the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Flowers going to go in motion right.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
That's caught at the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Left side to Lamb.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught.
And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up rolling him at the 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Irving is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out. But does this feel like old school football or what? It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Rams, 35. Michael Dixon.
kick it away, and here we go. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So that last touchdown we just saw, what an important... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a fourth-quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get it done.
Rams 35.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with the 1st and 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on your center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Milton.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Under 10, 10.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He was taken down by Cameron Kinchens. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Milton now to throw. I had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw.
Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30.
progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
They go for the shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Get ready to spin! Get ready to spin!
Straight ahead, it's Irving.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for San Francisco, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.
bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Hey.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Yeah.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Hey.
Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it for shouted, he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. Talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
Front yard yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, 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 bring them out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the South, T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. From the top.
Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
Try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve, life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. wanted to try it again. Starting me over right where it began.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats. Head held high, I haunt these streets. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep. One more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
I think everyone's a little scared of what's next. Live or die. Live or die.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats. Head held high, I haunt these streets. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep. One more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Being rational, give them what they asked for.
It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them. And they both. I hate them hating on them. And they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel yelling. It's not enough. Few solid left but it's not enough. Few that'll really step but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself but it's not enough. Hey. Hey. Monster! But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of luck, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling Monster! Oh man. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Chill, right on the side.